New at 6 at Channel 2 Action News exclusive. We're using body camera video and evidence photos to piece together how prosecutors got a life sentence for a man they say waged a 12-day reign of terror in a Southeast Atlanta neighborhood. And Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live in the newsroom. Mark, you learned he had 6 other convictions.
That's right. The lead prosecutor on the case from the Fulton County DA's office says Drashawn Mitchell was an admitted gang member, though he says he has now quit the gang and the jury deadlocked on gang charges. She calls it 12 days of terror in Thomasville.
Hey, get on the ground. Someone get a car. Get on the ground. Get a car.
Mr. Mitchell is just really a menace to society.
On your face. Hey, we need someone back up there. Back up there. Someone back up. All right, somebody move in.
3 shootings in less than 2 weeks in the same Southeast Atlanta neighborhood.
12 days of terror in Thomasville.
Says Fulton County Senior Assistant District Attorney Amanda Green, culminated with a homicide. The victim, Willie Henderson III. And she says Drashawn Mitchell, a Rolling 60s Crips gang member at the time, the gun-wielding author of the 12 Days of Terror in Thomasville, has a troubled history. 6 prior felony convictions. And because 4 of them came before the spring 2022 shooting spree, the court case that came from it culminated with a sentence that could bring him thousands of days in prison.
Judge Emerson sentenced him to life without the possibility of parole, plus 91 years, which is the maximum that he could have received for the charges he was found guilty on.
She says Mitchell was convicted of felony murder. Additional charges stemming from shooting another man 4 times in the April 5th, 2022 incident in which Henderson died, for shooting a gun to frighten a teenage girlfriend who was not struck on March 25th, 2022, and for a similar incident with another girlfriend April 1st, 2022, and more. Defense attorney Tim Cook.
He believes he was wrongfully convicted, and so we will be filing a motion for new trial within the statutory time period of 30 days. And so that should be filed shortly.
Ms. Green says the jury deadlocked on a straight-up murder charge involving Henderson and on numerous gang counts, though Mitchell admitted on the stand he was a gang member at the time.
He told the jury that in the neighborhood that he grew up, there was peer pressure from a very early age to align yourself with people who would protect you from others. This was a dog-eat-dog world. It was unfortunate.
This was a ballistics case. Ballistics is what solved this homicide. The March 25th incident, the casings that were collecting at that incident matched the casings that were collected at the homicide scene.
Cook says Mitchell maintains Henderson had shot at him earlier, and Mitchell was afraid he and the man with him were about to again.
It was a self-defense case.
The fact that your client was steeped in the gang culture, do you think that made him more likely to turn to guns to use during a dispute?
Unfortunately, yes.
D.A. Fonnie Willis.
Gang members are much more likely to, 1, do crime at all, and certainly to do more violent crime.
So Prosecutor Green says Mitchell testified someone told him Henderson had fired at him earlier, and he went to investigate, and that another person with him also fired when they confronted Henderson. She says both Henderson and the other man who was shot but survived had guns. She says Mitchell testified that he recently quit the gang. Live in the newsroom, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.